The Leo and Danny show.
I feel like he would just be torn apart in jail, man. He would have to really quickly put a swastika on his forehead, you know?
That's the thing, is he would get in with the White Brotherhood real quickly.
Yeah.
Especially if they were fans of his work on here.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there are. There's got to be a Danny Mullen fan in jail. Actually, if you're a Danny Mullen fan and you're in jail and somehow have, like, internet access, can you comment? We want to know if anybody's in jail. Because I know, like, this girl I dated once on the daytime TV, she had fans that would write her on the internet all the time that were in jail. So
I think you have to be Jordan Belfort to have an internet connection in jail. You have to be the most white-collar criminal.
Internet time. I think what Mike's situation was tweeting from jail.
Strange. I didn't know. One of the guys on the PKA podcast was in jail for some drug crimes, and he was just reading the entire time.
Oh, really?
I assumed he would have had more involvement with his podcast, and instead he took a hiatus when he was in jail.
Well, I could be
totally wrong.
What would you do in jail? Prison
or jail?
Prison. You're there for 4.5 years for jerking off on a playground. I don't know. That's something you would do.
Jerking off on a playground?
Yeah, but you do a video. I jerked off on a playground, and then you'd definitely go to jail after. You'd commit that much for the channel.
That'll be Danny Mullen's downfall, huh?
Yeah.
What I would do.
Jerked off on
I suppose my strategy would be different than if I were in there for life.
Right.
If I was in there for 4 years, I would try to limit the dick sucking. Try to completely X out any anal.
You would think that you would for sure have to suck a dick at some point?
If you're in real-time prison, San Quentin, Pelican Bay, somebody's going to try to make you gay.
But what if you just got... What if you don't think you could be some... Wait a second. You're very, very skilled in the martial arts. You could protect yourself. Why can't you get like one of those tranny prisoners? You know, the ones that are basically women. Well, they don't look like women, but they... You know, they put the mops on their head. You know, this is what I've seen in film. Okay, I don't have any experience in jail, but why couldn't you have one of those people blow you from time to time? I feel like you could be one of the bosses in there.
I'm not talking about where I'm going to get my sex from willingly for pleasure, Leo. I'm talking about what I'm going to do when I walk through the gates on the first day. They stick a flashlight up my ass.
Oh, God.
I get a cellmate, and then a gang of brothers comes down the aisle.
Why, brothers as in... Wait a second. You're saying black men would rape you first?
Or Aryan brothers.
All right.
I didn't specify. Or it could be a Latino gay.
The Latino brothers? A Latino gays would, they're scary.
Love is blind and colorless in prison.
That's true.
So if a gang of Austin is really struggling.
Keep drinking, motherfucker.
Okay.
If I were in there for 4 years, I suppose I would have to join a gang for protection.
Yeah, which one?
What color is my skin, Leo?
Danny, fuck you, dude. Why would you join the Aryan Brotherhood? That's no bullshit.
BLM and...
No, I would suggest you join. I feel like you would probably have some fans in there, don't you think? There's some Danny Mullen fans in there. I think that's what we're going to find out. If someone's in jail, they're going to comment. I feel like you could probably get in with any crowd. Why would you choose the Aryan Brotherhood? That's bullshit.
The Mexicans and the blacks probably wouldn't welcome me with open arms.
Yeah, they would. The Mexicans would definitely open you. You'd be the crazy gringo. Oh, fucking crazy. They would love you.
Why would they love me so much?
Well, because you're funny and they like...
Are Mexicans the only ones in prison with a sense of humor?
Well, yes. I feel like the black guys are definitely a little bit more angry. They've been put in there for stupid little crimes. You know, like bullshit, like marijuana possession. You know, crack was... The government gave them crack to put them all away.
Yeah.
So they're in there, you know, they're really being fucked over there in jail. They don't deserve to be in there.
Every single black man in prison didn't commit a real crime.
Absolutely. Not one. So now
you could join the black crews in there now.
Oh, dude, I could join that. Yeah, dude, dude, you know what I would do? I would get fucking massive. I'd be Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'd be so huge. All I would do is lift. I would get in the fucking prison yard outside. Because, I mean, there's nothing better in the world than working out outside. Just getting fucking gigantic.
There's something better, I can assure you.
Like what? Sex?
Getting blown on a rooftop pool in Vegas with a cocktail in your hand.
Well, have you ever... I mean, that's difficult to, you know, come to fruition.
Not that difficult. But, Leo, I think you would absolutely not get super jacked in prison because there would be no women and therefore no incentive for you to keep yourself in line
physically. There would be one guard that would have a shift maybe once every 2 weeks... And I would do anything. She would actually help me break out of jail. I would infiltrate her mind slowly. She'd be like, I know about you. I know your seductive ways. I'm not going to fall for it. But slowly she'll fall in love with me, eventually break me out of jail. That's what I would do. I would make the one female prison guard fall in love with me. Could even be like an office, you know, paper pusher. It's one of my favorite terms. It could be any woman that is within that sees me in the jail would fall in love with me and break me out. So
I actually believe it. As much as I want to talk shit and say you'd become a big fatso behind bars, which I think is likely, if there was one straight, aka not a bull dyke, female prison guard, Leo would seduce her. My dad was telling me, I used to hang out around my dad's courtroom a lot when I was younger. He said there was a female defense attorney, criminal defense attorney, who fell in love with one of her clients. She was batshit nuts, super, super liberal.
Oh, wow. And fell in love with like a murderer?
So she thought the system, the cops were all fucking evil. Everybody on the streets was their gangs, their drugs. So it's not their fault. That's how they survive.
Right.
So she got caught one day outside the jail where one of her clients was being held during the course of his trial, showing her fucking tits to him from 6 stories below up to his window.
Wow.
And he was looking out.
Off?
He was probably jerking himself off.
Wow, do you imagine the nut that you'd bust that day? Holy shit. Be a good one.
She must have been a great criminal defense attorney, though. If she believes in a client's innocence so much that she wants to fucking marry the guy.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That's who I want.
The jury will not see any lie in her eye as she says the guy didn't slice up whoever.
Yeah. Wow.
If the liberal women really want to help the whole industrial prison complex,
are you on camera right now? The audience has to see you.
Yeah, I'm on camera.
Okay.
If all these female feminist liberal types care so much about the police and
what about the male feminists like me and Leo?
They should go there and show a little bit of titty. You know, like that's actually doing something that would make a change. That would make those guys' days.